Hi, I'm Robbie Maddison. Welcome to Greece. Honestly, jumping the Corinth Canal, I still tell people that it was the craziest jump of my life. It's the run up I had there was less than perfect, and the run out from the landing was really short. So it took a perfect jump, and I didn't quite make it perfectly. So, and the consequences were life and death. You know, every jump is life and death, but none so far have been so visible. You know, the canal is so grand and so enormous and, to me, beautiful. But yeah, it's still probably the most proud jump I am. It's my favorite photograph that I have is when I'm in mid-flight over the canal. I just think it's breathtaking. So Athens and Greece and Corinth, you know, has a very special place in my heart. So it's good to come back here, and it feels like home to me somewhat. Well, when I think of Greece, I always think of the Corinth Canal. I think of the fish and chips, tzatziki, and I think of the landscape. You know, I'm always thinking of like all the landmarks you guys have here. It's a very old culture, and to me, it's very different looking than a lot of other places I've been to. Like I grew up in Australia, which is only 200 years old, and this place is thousands of years old, so it's very different, but it's very interesting to me, and yeah, it's very, very nice culture. It's very interesting to me out here. I like it. It's probably the biggest risk I've taken, and for me, a lot of the jumps that I've done in my career have been trying to overcome fear, and it's the biggest fear I've faced. You know, I came into the jump, and all the calculations that we did before the jump, I knew that my run-up wasn't long enough, and I didn't have enough speed to actually clear the distance I wanted to jump. And when I jumped the actual jump, you can see that I landed short and landed on top of the landing, and I knew that was the best case scenario. Worst case scenario was I wasn't going to make the distance, and I knew that I didn't have the speed to land in the correct spot. So it was life and death, but it took 2 years for me to get the confidence to do the jump. And we'd been looking at the jump for 2 years, and originally I'd said that I didn't feel in my heart that I could do it and do it safely. And then after some time of thinking about it, it became special to me, and I thought, you know what, I want to do this jump, you know. And after the first time I came there, I think the special thing that happened to me was I was speaking to an old lady who was a local, and she said that it had a bad aura because some people had died jumping in there, and she said that it needed something positive to happen there to change the energy. So I'm an energy type of person, and that really meant something to me. So I felt like it was my job to bring something positive to there, and I hope it worked. You know, for me, it's still one of the most proudest jumps that I've done, and has a special place in my heart. Well, if I wasn't a writer, I think I would like to be an actor, stuntman. But I am a stuntman, so I don't know. I guess it was a one-way road for me. Worst moments in my career has probably been the accidents. You know, I've had back surgery and ruptured my discs in my back, and punctured a lot of lungs, and punctured lungs a couple of times, both lungs. I've broken over 40 bones, so it's been a lot of injuries. But a lot of people say, you know, you get injured so much, how come you keep riding? But it's not that I like to think it's not because I'm stupid. It's because I learn these lessons, and every time I have an injury, it helps me. It shows me something, and I learn something, and it's allowed me to let go of the pressure to keep making other people happy. I'm really trying to find this path in life to make myself happy. And originally I was riding my bike to prove a lot of reasons to everyone, and now I'm just out there to find happiness. And I've let go of the energy to try and prove points to people. I'm just out here to try and achieve the dreams that I have, and the dreams I have are special to me. You know, I still have some really big dreams that I have inside my heart that I want to achieve on my motorcycle, and they are things that have never been done before. So it's interesting for me. It's groundbreaking. It's new. It's using the latest technology, and it's changing the way that we think as human beings and what's possible. And for me, that's important to me because it's like the exploration of man and machine and what we're possible of and what we can conceive in our heads. And you know, it's testing the ability to how much you can believe in yourself and walk the fine line between life and death. And to me, that's exciting. You know, you're living. You know, it's not about just repeating things to try and make money. It's not about trying to, you know, tour the world and do the same jump over and over again like Evel Knievel did. You know, it's for me, it's about doing one thing to learn something and then saying, okay, now what can I do to achieve a new dream? And the new dreams I have is like I take inspiration from all walks of life, from nature, from, you know, from the latest, you know, most intricate inventions to the other, you know, exploits of other people, and, you know, benchmarks that have been set by other athletes. And I'm always looking at different things that are going on in the world and taking it all in. And, you know, as it passes me by, I'm, you know, kind of deciphering through what I see in life and trying to figure out what direction I'm going to take it with. And it's not about trying to do the next craziest thing. It's about trying to do the next thing that I believe is right for me in my heart. So the next goal I have, you can look at it in some ways and say it's very dangerous, but you can look at it in other ways and say it's totally different and groundbreaking. And to me, it's exciting, you know. And if your life's not exciting, I don't think it's, you know, worth living. So I'm trying to keep it exciting because it makes me get up early and work hard and eat right, and makes me makes me have good morals and try and create good karma and treat people right and all that kind of stuff. So by living on the edge of the seat, it really kind of makes you walk your walk and talk your talk. And to me, that's important. I think it's a human nature. You know, I think as human beings, we're always like looking to expand and push the limits and find new boundaries and find the limits of things. And part of that's for me as well. But, you know, technology can help you achieve things as well. So I think, you know, the way of the future is combining two things to be able to reach a further point. You know, it's right now I'm combining something that I've seen in the past used in a different application and combining it with the motorcycle, and with those two combined I get a different result. So it's most inventions are conceived that way. It's by combining two things that are already working and then combining them together to be able to find a different, you know, a different destination. So for me, it's exciting. You know, I'm here just living my life, trying to find inspiration and meaning, and I feel like I'm on a good path. You know, I feel content. I have 2 little kids I'm trying to bring up, and I'm trying to be a good father, and by that I'm trying to live a good, clean, healthy life, and be spontaneous and hopefully inspire them to be good men. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like I've found them. You know, I know my limits, and I'm not trying to go out here and break my own world records per se. I mean, I do have an ambition to break the world record just because I feel I haven't jumped as far as I know I can go. So I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to be able to do that. But yeah, I'm not trying to push a boundary anymore of the unknown. I'm just trying to achieve what I think I know is possible. And what I think I know is possible hasn't been done yet. So it's a long road to try and fulfill what I feel is possible. But you know, I don't feel any pressure about it. I'm interested. You know, I'm genuinely motivated to try and prove to myself that what I can see in my head is possible. It's what makes me train and eat right and enjoy life. And and so I'm excited to try and reach these boundaries and yeah, just be an example of what it's like to live life to the fullest.